YouTube, what's happening? It is Wednesday, November 20th, and now we're going to talk about the NHL. Now, there's only 5 games on the slate today. That's it, just 5. It's a short video, short time. So, yesterday, let me show you how yesterday went because some of you were curious. All these plays ended up going 6-6. I guess you can say the winning streak is over, technically, I guess. We had 8 straight days of profits. This was a 6-6, technically not profitable, but hey, still 6-6. It could have been worse. We'll take it. So here's the plays. If you want this list all typed out for you, go to the website, join the HQ. That's all you gotta do. It's simple. Other than that, everything's in the video, like usual. We have 5 games today. We're gonna do what we always do: stats, props, schedules, injuries, odds, all the usual stuff, and see if we can find some value. So drop a like, subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. All right, first game on the slate is going to be Vegas in Toronto, 11-5-2 versus 11-6-2. Hell of a matchup we got going on so far. Let's look at the odds. We see that it looks like Toronto is slightly favored at home. 6.5 is the total we have going. Let's look at the teams. Let's see what they have been up to. We want to look for back-to-backs. We want to look at streaks. We want to look at injuries, depth charts, all that fun stuff. So we'll start with schedules for Vegas. There it goes. It's taking time to load. They lost their last game Sunday against Washington. Before that, they had won 2 in a row, so they had a couple days off. Now they're starting a 5-game road stretch. Injuries. Anybody hurt? We'd like to look at these things. You are out. There's your injuries. That is who be missing in these games. Toronto's. Look at this schedule. Load it up. Come on. There you go. ESPN struggling today. They have won 2 games in a row in 4-3 and OT. Same setup. They had Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off. So 3 straight days to just kind of hang out and chill. Injuries. Let's look at that. What they got. Lower body, moved to long-term IR. That's not good. And then traveled to Germany to see a specialist for, but hoping to play in Sunday's matchup. How? Like, okay. All right. Whatever. Cool. Crazy. All right, let's look at we like to look at goalies. There's a cool website called Lineup Experts. They tell you if they're going to be confirmed, expected, projected. It's been using all seasons, been working great, so we keep riding with it. All right, so here are the goalies we have for this game. We can see 317, 239, 88.6, 90.2. Toronto's expected goalie is going to be better than Vegas's expected goalie. Now, they're both not bad, but your numbers are just way better. I like anything under 3 goals against and 90% better on saves. You can see the record, only 5 games. 12 games for you. So let's see. We have a slight advantage on Toronto on the goals. We come over to the stats now. We have a big advantage when it comes to offense for Vegas. They're an extra goal ahead, points ahead, assists, everything's ahead. You can see the shots on goal are basically the same, but their percent is terrible. Way lower. They're third. Goalie's about the same. Vegas keeps dudes out the penalty box, which is common sense. You got more dudes on the ice, there's a better chance you're going to win the game. Common sense. So Vegas has offense and penalty. Toronto has goalie. Let's go to props and see if there's anything good to look at. I was like, damn, look at all those hundreds. It helped if I selected a game. So let's pick a game here. All right. All the hundreds are gone. But we got some hundreds coming up, though. That's good. So let's see. Not the best matchups. Everything's in the orange. I don't like that. So far, it's goals. You've hit a goal in 4 to 5 games, huh? All right, Mitch, going off. Let's see. Mitch points is 1.5. Who do you think you are? And you're going up against Vegas. I don't know if I can do that. As far as points, I mean, let's look at shots on goal. Well, both of you shots on goal. You're at 15th. 13th is not that great. 17th, I'm not taking goals. I just don't do it. Goals are like touchdowns in NFL. I don't like playing those. Now, if you want to have a little fun, do a little goal parlay, maybe it's kind of like a touchdown parlay. I can see that, but I can't do it. Why is it 2.5? You're barely 1.5. What are these numbers? Just because you had 6 last game? Oh, terrible lines. And if you go 1.5, you all line it, you get 215, which is garbage. Oh, okay. Moving on. Oh, look at you. 61%, 11 of 18. I'm not feeling that. I'm not vibing with that at all. That's just not the best. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, you're like, oh, look at all these big numbers. It's just not looking good, so I'm going to pass on that too. I'm going to pass on the props, and to be honest, I think I'm just going to pass on the whole game because Toronto technically should have a better advantage in goal. Vegas better advantage on offense. That kind of cancels out. There's no good props. Let's move on to the next game. Our second game, we're going to Carolina and Philadelphia, 13-4 versus 8-9-2. Let's look at the odds. We could see it is Carolina 225 on the road with a 6.5 total. Look over here at the numbers. Philly's schedule, they lost to Colorado last time out on Monday. They had day off. Now they're home against Carolina. Who is hurt? Is anybody hurt? Let's see. Day to day, there are your injuries right there before you. You can see what they in the updates they have. Carolina, let's see. You have won 2 in a row against Ottawa and St. Louis on back-to-backs even, and then you had a couple days off. You had Monday, Tuesday. Now you're at Philly, start of a 3-game road stint. Let's see your injuries. Anybody? Let's see. Very, very doubtful. What? Okay. All right. I don't think Jarvis is going to play. I just don't think so. I think he's very doubtful. Not very doubtful. Very, very doubtful. So, NHL, hilarious. Goalies, a couple expected. So we got 2-4 versus 3-6. Well, that's clearly Carolina. 90.4, 87. That's Carolina. So Carolina has probably a moderate advantage in goal based on these numbers. 9-2, 3-3. Yeah, I would say Carolina goalie for sure. Numbers wise, I mean, Carolina's just good. They're 13-4 for a damn reason. This is why. So 4 versus 279. That's 1.21 goals better. Points is almost 3 points better. They're better no matter who they put in goal. They're better, and they keep dudes out of the penalty box versus Philly. Yeah, I can see why Carolina is 225. Hell, I can almost justify taking them 1.5 in this one at plus 115 for a little bit of a risk, and I think I might do that. You know what? We're gonna have a little fun today. Why not, right? So we're going to take Carolina minus 1.5, basically because we have advantages in all 3 main categories, 4 categories I look for, between goalie, offense, penalties. There isn't really a schedule advantage, but whatever. They've had some time off. So I'm taking Carolina 1.5 for sure. Let's pop over here to the props. What do we have? There are the hundreds. Okay, let's see. Let's open them all up. Just take a look at them. If it's 100, we look at it regardless of the thing. And then 80s with good matchups. We'll look at this because it is Carolina. And we'll look at you. The ones are bad matchups. 27th. Goals. Okay, he's had a goal in 7 out of 10 games. Dude is cooking. Plus 145. Okay. Your goals are... Okay. All right, that's enough. We got enough props. Let's see what we can find. All right, this is points for Travis. Going up against Carolina's goalie, who's a 2.41 goals against. He's already 63. Those don't add up for a successful day, I don't think. So we're going to take that off. Could he do it? Yeah, of course. But it's just not adding up for me. Shots on goal. Let's see. 79%, 15 and 19. That looks pretty damn good. I ain't going to lie. That looks real good. 135. I can see Travis doing that for us. That's some good numbers. And it's an EV play. You should be getting it at 172 according to Outlier, but you can get it at 135 at DK, which means if you get a DK, you can get it offshore. Love that. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take this. We'll take this one for sure. We'll see what else we got. Jordan, 71%, 12 of 17, and literally 8 in a row now. Pretty good on shots on goal, 145. Good odds. I'm liking that. We'll leave that too. What else we got? Travis shots on goal, only 58%, not the best, so we're going to take him off. Go away. Let's see. Martin, points. Oh, this is shots on goal. Shots on goal is not the best for you. You're not the best at shots on goal. You don't need to shoot that much to score. But your shots on goal, 1.5. You have hit this in 12 of 17, 71% chance this year. You have a pretty solid matchup too, so... Yeah, okay, so I got 3 I like, 3 props and a 1.5. You know what? Since we took nothing in the first one, we're going to take all of them. Why not? And we're just evening them out. So we're taking Carolina 1.5, but we're going to take Sanheim over 1.5 shots on goal. And then we're going to take old Jordan here over 1.5 shots on goal. And then we're going to take you over KOTKANIEMI over 1.5 shots on goal. Look at that. Just 2 shots on goal from 3 different dudes. As long as Carolina wins by 2, we sweep the board. Hey, look at that. The 4-play games have been doing quite well this week, so we'll see how that goes. So that's all those plays. I don't really like any other props there. I mean, there's others you could probably look at, but I don't like it. We're going to move on to the next game. All right, moving on. We got San Jose and Dallas, 6-10-4 versus 11-6. Let's look at the odds on this one. Looks like they currently have Dallas at 465. Did they not learn from earlier this week? Remember when Dallas was minus 450? Seriously? Oh my goodness. 6.5 total. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about in case you've been out for the past couple days in NHL. Dallas was favored over Anaheim by 450. That's what it was. You were able to snag Anaheim plus 2.5 for literally like minus 120. I took that clearly, and look what happened in the game. Anaheim not only covered, they won outright. Beautiful. I think they caught on a little bit though, because if you see, they're not giving us San Jose plus 2.5 though. Not like they did for Anaheim though. They're being a little smart with this, but that is ridiculous. That number. Hell no. Not in NHL. Not in baseball. Not in NHL. No, we don't take money lines like that. That is crazy. So, there you go. So, any injuries we didn't know about for Dallas? None. Okay, cool. San Jose, let's look at your schedule. You won your last game against Detroit. 5-4 in OT. Look at all these OT and shootouts. All right, cool. Injuries, what do we got? There are your injuries. You can see who was out, your day-to-day. You can see these right here. Cool. Goalies. Let's scroll down. These are the expected goalies. Nothing confirmed yet. 306 versus 227, 90.8 and 91.7. You're slightly better overall, but you're both pretty good. I mean, you're both good numbers, but you're just better. So Dallas has a slight advantage in the goal. And then on the numbers, let's see what we have. Let's see, goals. What is that? 0.79 goals better. Okay, that's not a full goal. It's only 7.9. Give me points is not even 3. That's the same. You're about the same. I mean, that's what we saw already, but I don't see, why is Dallas 465? It just doesn't make sense. The numbers don't make any sense. I'm not taking San Jose 1.5 though. I could see them easily losing by 2. And I could see them winning outright. I don't see Dallas winning by 5 or 6 goals. Like, that's what 465 is implying, is that they're not even going to win. They're just going to kick their ass. I don't see that. So, props. Maybe they'll show us something. We got some 80s. Got some 60s. Okay. All right. So, Mason points. Okay. Tyler points. Tyler shots on goal. And Logan shots on goal. Okay. We'll look at those. Let's see. I didn't close the other 3 out yet. I already got you 3. Go away. Mason. What you been up to? Ooh. Now for points, I don't... I still want about 70% if possible. If it's going to be 60s, I want consistently like recent 60s, not just, what is this? What is this? No, go away. Can't do it. Now see this one I'm talking about points. This is consistency at its finest. This is 11 of 13, 85% all season. You've only missed twice, and one was Seattle and one was Winnipeg. Okay, that makes sense. That's crazy. That's cool. Let's see what else we got. I like that. It's only 165. It's not expensive. We can play that. Let's move on. Tyler, how you been doing? See, Tyler's been pretty good, but your shots on goal is terrible. That's 46. You're a 1.5 guy, not 2.5. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. So go away. All right, Logan. Logan's been doing, I've had Logan in a bunch of tickets. I've had him like 5 times this year already. And he's hit, I think he's hit 3 out of 5. I think it's 3 out of 5. Because some games he just pop off and he's taking all the shots. And some game he just forgets to play. It just doesn't do much. So, but 65%, but the recent volume and everything is what I like to see. So I can see this happening. I'm going to take both these props. I'm not going to touch that side or total. I just, If anything, I want to sprinkle on San Jose just for fun. I'm not going to, but I want to. like that's insulting to make a spread the money line that large. That is just crazy. So let me get SEGUIN over 0.5 points, please. And then we're going all stanky. STANKOVEN over 2.5 SOG shots on goal. I'll rock with that. So we're going to go those 2 plays. We're going to leave everything else alone and move on to the next game. All right, game 4, Nashville and Seattle, 6-10-3 versus 9-9-1. Let's pop over to the numbers. We see Nashville is a slight favorite with a 5.5 total. 5.5. Okay. Let's see what we got working here. Let's look at the schedules. Seattle, the Little Kraken, lost their last game on Sunday to the Rangers 2-0. They had Monday, Tuesday off. Now they're facing Nashville. We pop over to the injuries. We want to see if anybody's hurt. Who's hurt? Let's see. Lower body undergoing additional tests to extent of his injury and then resume skating. But that was literally a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago now. So, all right. Nashville, what have you been up to? You had a hell of a lot. You've literally lost, what, you're 2-6 in your last 8. Really, you're 3-9 in your last 12. That ain't good. So, I mean, you have Monday and Tuesday off. Let's look at your injuries. What do we have? Just one. Same September. Really? I think we can take that off now. I mean, come on. All right, let's go to the goalies. Let's see. 2-5 versus 2-5. I mean, I see why it's 5.5 now. These two dudes are beasts. 91-3, 91-8. It's the same dude. They just got different jerseys on, right? One guy's going to play both. That's what he's going to do. So, all right. So the numbers. All right, so far it's a push completely from the goalies. They're both beasts. Over 5.5 makes the over under 5.5 makes sense. I can't touch the over with these two dudes, and I can't touch. I definitely touching the over at all. No, under perhaps, but these numbers are not the best. Like Nashville's offense is terrible. We know that they're 30th out of 32. They're just not good. They have the worst shot on goal percentage per game. Yeah, not good. Seattle's at least average in this. At least Seattle can keep dudes on the ice. There's slight leans to Seattle here, but I don't think it's enough for me to play it. So you see the numbers. Let's go to props. There's got maybe something good. We have almost nothing. Okay, we have Schwartz here that has 23rd base ranked with 100% last 5. McCann points. We'll look at it. It's not going to be good. We'll look at this and we'll look at this. See, we're looking in the oranges now. That's what we're just trying to scrape some things here in this game. It's not good. So let's look at Schwartz. This is like the only one that actually looks good. And it's only looked good recently. This is why we zoom out. People online will post this and be like, oh yeah, taking this play. Yeah. It's always that faceless account on Twitter too. It's always the ones that has a picture of like an animal or a character. It's never them. And till you zoom out and see what they've been up to all season. No, this is why we look at things like this. 7 of 19. This is that's just recent. We need a whole season. No, pass, go away. McCann points. What have you been up to? 68%, 13 of 19 this year. Not the best little streak here and a 0 there. I would prefer if there was a couple more here and not back here. So this is not indicative of something I want to play either. And let's see, Roman. Ugh, Roman's is terrible. All right, get Roman on the screen. No, can't do it. All right, shots on goal for you. I've taken you a few times because you put up shots on goal. 14 of 19, 74% all year. Now, I will say it's a slight concerning that in the last 10, he's had a couple zeros. It's a little concerning to me. Now it is 2.5 too, which is also, I mean, it's true. If he gets it, he's getting 3. Otherwise, he's getting nothing. So if all of a sudden in the second period he has 0, assume he's got 0 for the whole game because that's how he's going to play. But if he all of a sudden has 3 in the first period, then yeah, we're probably good. So let's see. Because shots on goal, they'll take those away on the stats. All of a sudden you're thinking, yo, I hit it. Then 10 minutes later, you're like, whoa, hold up now. They love taking those things away. Stat corrections galore in that. Let's see. So that concern, my gut is telling me not to take this. This is what this recent zeros concern me so much. And the fact that he's only hitting it barely because it's 2.5, not 1.5. I'm going to do the smart thing. I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to pass on this entire game, and we're going to move on to the last one. All right, last game, Buffalo and LA. 8-9-1, 10-6-3. Let's look over at the odds. You can't see it. Let me open it for you. Open it up. There we go. It is LA 145 with a 5.5 total out there. So let's pop over to this team's schedule. What have you been up to? You lost 2 of your last 3, including to Philly. Not good. And so that was Saturday. You had a couple days off. Cool. Injuries. Let's see what we got. Anybody hurt? There is practice Tuesday, missed Monday. That doesn't tell me much, but there you go. And you will be an option for against the Kings on Wednesday. We'll see if he actually plays. I don't know if he will or not, so that's something to keep an eye out for. Let's go to the Kings. Let's look at your schedule. You beat Detroit last time out. You had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. Nice little 3-day stretch. Always love that. Then there are your injuries. Nothing, no real updates here. Goalies, last update. 2 expected, nothing confirmed. UPL against David. 2.83 versus 251. That favors LA. 90.3, 89.3. That favors Buffalo, but I would rather goals against are probably a little more important than save percent, but hey, that's me, whatever. So I don't really see much of an advantage between either one. Let's go over to the numbers, and they're kind of just it's like they're about the same in goals. They're 0.12 different. Points, they're 0.11 different. Like goals against, you see the numbers, and they both are terrible at letting dudes not hang out in the penalty box. They love doing it, so there's no advantage here. There's no advantage in goalies. There's no advantage in offense. There's no advantage in penalty minutes. There's no advantage in goalies. I'm props, maybe. Ooh, look at the hundreds. We got a bunch of them. Here they are. All right, so it's going to be you. And then we got some 80s. Those are terrible matchups, but we'll still look at them. Oh, these are goals. I don't want goals. But points, yes. So let's get rid of this goal. I don't want goals. Anything else in there we wanted to possibly look at? Points. No, we got the 80. We got some great numbers here. Terrible matchups, though. Terrible. But hey, we'll look at them, see what we got. All right. Rasmus. I like taking me some Rasmus props. Not his points, though. It's usually, I think it's his blocks. Not his blocks. It's something. It was shots on goal. That's what it was. Am I taking another? Yeah, he's in there. There he is right there. There he is. Shots on goal. Perfect. So we're not taking his points. Hell no. Shots on goal, perhaps. It's plus 100. Interesting. You see what he's been doing. There's a nice little pattern forming. It's almost like he should hit 6 just to keep the nice little pattern. But I mean, 61%. It's not the best, but he's been on fire recently. And I have taken some of these props in here, some of these shots on goal, and they have all hit, obviously. So I'm inclined to do that again. Since I've already passed on 2 games, and 1 game has 4 props and 1 has 2, I'm inclined. We'll see. Let's see. 68%, 13 of 19, 165 for points, going up against Buffalo. What's the matchup on that? It is you. Where is it? You. 25th best matchup. Nice odds. It's just a point. Do we think LA scores a point? Do we think the Kings score here? The zeros were early in the season. If you go last 10, it's 8 of 10, which is nice. I like the whole season to see what you've been doing all year. 13 of 19 is pretty good. It's points. It's not shots on goal, so it's a little harder to get. Obviously, he does have some 2s and some 3s in there. I kind of like this. I think I might go with this too. JJ, let's look at you. 12 of 16. Let's see, 142. Buffalo against LA. Do we think JJ gets points against David? I don't know. And then Trevor. You've been good recently, but what is this? What was all this? What were you doing here? I don't like that. Go away. I want consistency. I'm getting that from JJ. He's only missed 4 out of 16 the whole season. And sometimes he hit 3 and 2. I like that. It's 142. I can rock with that. Rasmus, I can rock on shots. And then I don't love you as much anymore. Now that I see this, I don't love this as much. But I did skip on 2, so I kind of want to roll the dice. And I think I'm going to. I think I will. I'm not taking a side or total. We saw everything's just two the same. So we're going to go PETERKA over 0.5 points. And then we're going to take Rasmus. DAHLIN over 2.5 shots on goal. And then lastly, we're going to take a newcomer to my list. I've never taken his prop before, so this is going to be a first time I've taken this guy's prop all season. So a 0.5 points. So yeah, so there we go. We got 2 points and a shots on goal for this one. That gives us, what is that, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 plays for 5 games. I'm okay with that. That's pretty good. That's a lot as it is already. So that is all of the Wednesday slate of NHL. Tomorrow we have a bigger slate. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games on the card. Hey, look at that. What is Friday? Look at Friday. Terrible. All right, so there'll be a video tomorrow for sure. I don't know about Friday. We'll see. I mean, come on. So here's 10 games. I appreciate you watching. Drop a like, subscribe, go to the website if you want to sign up for the Patreon to get all the plays sent to you. There it is right there. And we will see you tomorrow for some Thursday NHL. Peace.